right, brother. Here we go. So it says. So it says, so it shall be done. Easy's got to get prepped here, everybody. You just wait. Come on back now. Come on back now. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Right here, we've got Easy getting ready to take on Uncharted Waters, Spice Run.
Let's get a good shot of
Let's
this.
get some spiced rum.
A little intro.
Full still skin going.
In that
Got Easy a little Christmas spliff.
Whew.
We'll have to go
there.
Take a look at that as well.
All right. Well,
got Bang sponsor.
You are live with Brothers Forge Gaming. I'm Easy. Got Mr. C obviously here, and we are pumped. We're playing.
Fuck you, Zuawa production.
We are probably playing what I consider to be my favorite game on the Super Nintendo, and that would be Uncharted Waters. A Koei game that's actually a little bit more playable than some of the other, they have some, like the romance games and stuff are a little tough to play. This has a little bit more RPG, it's sailing, it's just such a great adventure.
Look at that story.
And we're going to start you off with how to build a character correctly. There's some little
Spice
cheats.
Run!
And we're going to go on a thing we call the Spice Run, which was a thing I kind of made up when I used to play this as a kid. I found a real long kind of loop of spices to trade, as it were, and to make a bunch of money real fast and buy the ships you need to have a really good adventure. So
the spice is nice.
That's what we're going to get into. We got our bangs. Yeah, a little energy there. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Uncharted Waters.
Fantastic game.
Very nice. Easy has the inbox, got all the goodies. Let's take a look at that.
We don't really need to do the manual right now, but
this is one of those ones we had to get inbox.
Yeah.
This is like our childhood right here. We rented this game. Actually, I think you got in trouble for having this game.
I think I
first run put a bounty on your head trying to get this back.
My thing was, I think I took theirs. Maybe that's what I had.
Possible.
But this is cool. Yeah, the map of the charted waters they have. This is just the basic area.
We didn't have any of this stuff.
We will go beyond this, but hey, this is how I learned like history, geography. It's all right here, Koei.
Yeah, I gave you that copy, brother.
Oh yeah,
the one with the dead battery.
Yeah,
found it.
We finally beat it, conquered it, and
I actually think I might have got that from Brenda's when it was relatively.
Could have been Bogbane. We got Friday the 13th from Bogbane or something like that.
I got it from Brenda, the copy I gave you. Yeah. For I think 99 cents back in the day. Now that game's what, like $15? Yeah. Oh, look at those amazing something to be said about it.
Wow, this is good. All right,
we're
gonna start this.
I don't know. It could be something completely different. That's what we call it. That looks incredible.
What we call it.
So yeah, to recap, those of you looking to get into this game right here, right now, this is how you're going to get started.
Right, new adventure.
Easy's going to break it down for you, show you how to get it done. A lot of these games are intimidating because they're so vast and there's not a lot of explanation in these games. You got to kind of figure it out, which makes them almost unplayable by today's standards. But right now, Easy's going to show you how to make it playable.
So here's the first thing, as in, it kind of reminds you of, what is that, like Might and Magic and stuff. You can just sit here and you kind of really want to manipulate this, and you can go for hopefully not too long, but
yeah, we'll see what kind of bonus we can get.
Oh, there was one. But yeah, you can 60s. Generate 90s. The bonus was like 90. You can get hundreds.
Yeah, you want to see 60. You can get hundreds in the bonus. Oh, there was a 94, dude.
I know, yeah.
Oh, okay, it's a little behind. All right, I see what's happening. Well, hopefully everything is synced up good. We don't get on this live streaming as often as we want and should, but we got outdated technology trying to mesh with all the new stuff. We're making do with what we got.
What, old school, new school?
Yeah. Plus, this isn't our forte. Was that the cat?
Yeah.
Almost sounded like my kid. I'm like, what the hell?
Right. Craziness. All right, let's see if we can.
Let's get a high 90 again.
I know I need to slow roll it a little bit.
But
yeah, this is one of those times where I don't know how we would get so frustrated. Maybe it was from Might and Magic. There it is. So we'll go with that, even though some of the other things are low.
103.
But just to show you how you can do that, you can build a really good character this way. Personally, I if I didn't want to get the stream started, I would probably forfeit this number because you could get all of your numbers at least in the 50s.
Yeah.
Like having that 40 is almost like not having. It's only like having 80 points. You know, to make it a 60. But we'll roll with it because we want to get going.
Right. I'd say that's good. We're not sure what the max stat cap is as far as can you have everything in the 70s and a 103 bonus. Who knows? It may all be relative. There are definitely ones that are higher and lower. The best stats you want to get are charisma. They're all good, but you need to get... Who is it? Conrad? You need certain things to get him out the gate.
Could it be intellect? I don't know.
Is this not going to be a good one?
Yeah.
Wisdom, intelligence are always good, but, you know...
We'll be
games,
this guy. Who knows? We'll see.
In these type of games, I tend to roll high strength, high, charisma.
We're going to rely heavily on charisma. All right.
That should be enough to get it done, I'd say.
We will board the BFG.
Now, if you were going for a total complete run, you might want to try to get some of these numbers a little higher.
Yeah, that's what
I
would suggest.
We're going to show you how to start it out.
I would suggest you could make a really good stretch of all like 80s, 90s. Yeah. Like you could get a really good character if that's what you're into. But
yeah, and if you're into story games,
we want to jump this.
If you're into open world cool games, this is a game that you're going to enjoy.
My ancestors, let's get it. Toil and Trade, Lisbon.
Yeah, you can go back and go through all this storyline if you like.
Oh, it's good.
Down the road, it is good.
It really jams real fast.
We highly recommend this game to anybody who likes RPGs, open world games,
Princess,
or just good games in general. The soundtrack amazing, the graphics incredible.
You'll notice we pull music or sound bites from this game all the time. I just used it for our Valentine's video.
Yeah. Any of those of you wondering where that music came from for the BFG?
Here is our trusty sidekick. What's Virgil or I don't know, whatever their names are.
Virgil. Was that the princess though?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Christina.
Much like every game, you got to rescue the princess, right?
Eventually,
well, at least get rich enough. I don't know what this game...
Spoiler alert, jeez. As of now, we're just...
getting ahead of myself.
We're just a fleet adventurer in the Uncharted Waters.
You know what they say, first you got to get the khakis, man. Then you get the job. Then you get the girl, alright? So that's what's happening.
You start off in your little town. We'll quickly go over...
Interestingly enough, this graphics remind me a little bit of Shining Force.
Yeah, we won't spend a lot... It does. They give you some goods to begin with, which you can just... pretty much sell anywhere. You might be able to get a little bit more for the pepper somewhere, but things are getting too spicy for the pepper.
So what we're doing right now, didn't you say there was something in the book that recommends you do, is that what you're doing now?
Yeah, a little bit. I think this does come up in the book to sell that. You have your bars, which most places have. Not all people have the waitress that you can tip. She gives
Tip and gamble, huh?
Yeah. She gives you some of your crucial information. You can look for other sailors. We'll see how good our charisma is. So that's good.
Nothing like a game where you can gamble.
Oh. See, there's something you can do. It's probably intelligence or something that you can get him like
Conrad?
Right away. No, that Fernando guy too. You can gossip. Which costs a little bit of money.
That's just fun to say.
Gossip.
Francisco. Or Fernando. Same difference.
And then ultimately, real quick though, you can get your crew and stuff here too.
I'm gonna go check some levels.
Bye guys.
Some levels.
And gosh, you know how I like to dabble. We might as well play a hand of poker here. I don't know which is hold. Maybe, hopefully this. I threw those away. Alright, so I blew it. Alright, so know your game. That'll teach you right there, though. Let's bluff them. Ooh. Man. So that's how you lose some money quick. Alright, but let's get out of here. Back to the mission at hand, because we'll cover the rest of these places here shortly. You're here in your hometown. You'll be here a lot. you're going to want to fill up your first ship here with the sugar. That is it's the good stuff.
Well, it looks like my level checking isn't working too great. Not getting good service here, but we'll see. I just wanted to kind of see if the audio is coming through. But I'm back.
Yeah, so basically,
what I missed.
You know, all the good stuff. Basically, I did a little gambling, and I made a poor decision because I didn't know how to keep the cards out of a pair of jacks, but I ended up throwing them away. Yeah, and really rocking a pair of 8s. Would have lost anyways, guys. Yeah. But so anyways, we're to the point where we're gonna take a quick. Yeah, we're gonna take a real quick trip.
Where are you leaving the big ships behind? We can't afford those yet.
No. We got one ship right now.
Did you say ship?
One ship.
Are you saying Pam?
Pam
or Pan?
Actually, this is a good thing too because without having the knowledge of places, if you don't have a telescope, you could miss these first places, which could really, that'll set you for failure. So, if you are a novice and you do have to buy, you have to be all the way, up close.
Shame on you.
To find like the port.
Yes. Just so you did not buy a telescope.
No, because it is $1,000.
Had you won, you'd seen it from further away.
You would have, yeah.
Land ho! So what we're doing, we're getting you started, right? Okay, so we bought some stuff. We're starting the run.
Yeah, it's going to be business from here on out for a minute. You know, leisure's for your own time.
Yeah.
But see, you can already see the price was $25 when we bought it. We're doubling that money. I believe this is a place that has... Oh, it's the porcelain. You're going to want to grab that porcelain.
So certain things in certain ports you're looking for.
Yeah. That's something that usually is around the 90 to 100. Yeah,
because the next place you're going to want to go is going to want to buy that porcelain. Is that what you're saying?
It sure is.
So that helps, knowing what you need to buy and where you need to take it.
Yeah, you could look it up, I think, or you can write some of that. That stuff you do want to write down. There are places that you will find. There's only certain places that sell certain things, and there's certain places that buy certain things for a lot. So, but you can also ruin your own market. So if you constantly go back and forth between two places, you'll basically make that run worthless. That's why I think the booklet tells you to go north, or some sort of strategy thing tells you to go north because there's about 3 places you can go back and forth. And you could probably make a decent amount of money, but you might as well just do a quick version of that. And then basically, where is this one? I think it's all the way in that little cove up there.
Yeah, I had it. All right. Let's see here.
But ultimately, yeah, you don't want to saturate this market. So you're going to go back, you're going to buy a bigger ship, and I'm going to take you on a little adventure. And then basically...
We got audio. That's the thing. Well...
Do we not have the game sound?
No, we do.
Oh.
I don't know. It keeps dipping in and out of service.
Oh. Well, I don't know if you are leaving comments. We might not know, but...
Yeah, no, we got a couple viewers out there. Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Hey, yeah, let us know if we need to adjust any volumes here. If you're having difficulty, please let me know. I'm kind of in a dead spot on the internet.
See, this isn't the place to go anyway.
Can't really...
All right, let's erase that one.
I'll go do this here.
See, I told you I don't normally go north.
Oh, you blew it. Did you blow it?
Yeah, not in a sense. But in a sense. I think you can skip this place and go straight up here to London, which will have the Z-Wool. And then we'll head back to the starting point and go on our new adventure. The other thing is a lot of the places don't have good shipyards, so when it comes to buying a used ship, which is sometimes the best way to get yourself started, because you're not really getting hunted, attacked, all that other stuff in the beginning of the game, which later will happen, and you'll really need to protect yourself.
Yeah, once you start making a name for yourself, you get them bounty hunters after you, and
sure do.
You start committing crimes. Oh yeah,
crimes,
I'm excited, man. This
crimes
is cool.
Of passion. Yeah, I know this.
This is.
We spent a lot of hours on this growing up.
Yeah, this is a really good game, and Easy and I were talking about this earlier. You think modern setting, everything's pretty much an open world game. This is 1995.
I think I think there's only 2 places that you go back to for it. That's why you don't go north. But at least I showed off the town.
Can't turn left, man. All right,
you do get a certain amount of fame and experience for each town you discover. So now we've got to jet back to Portugal, try to make some money, and go
get
buy
that
a ship,
money,
and we're gonna go do it.
Get it.
And ultimately, like we said, there's gonna be a lot of stuff. You're gonna spend a lot more time. I should be going into the some of the bars and things like that, but honestly, I know where a lot of the guys are, so I'm not.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and
all the guys.
And so I'm not really. I don't need to stop at all these places. I need to get to the points I need to get to. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I know what to do with my hands.
Man, I am not sailing very fast. I don't feel like I'm going to get back there in 5 days.
Why are you going so slow, dude? Did you not buy the mast? Did you not buy the speedy mast? You start with the basic ship, and in fact, I think a lot of those ships are built to. Yeah, who's out there? We got 9EG. You visiting us, buddy?
Good, I'm here. I read that in the book, actually.
The book, very helpful.
The different sails are like, some of them are for where the watercolor is like the lighter, like coastal stuff, and then some of it's for like actually being out like deep sea.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I did not know that.
1502. We're due.
Ooh. So we're gonna be drinking a lot of water on our way home. Perfect.
Huh. That's so strange.
We won't get anywhere like this.
I wonder why that happened, dude.
Oh, whoops. What happened?
Well, I think this got muted.
The game sound, right?
Hey. How'd that happen? Well, I think it was picking it up, but it was picking up the TV.
Oh, just that little bit?
I think so.
I wonder if it's blasting.
It's possible.
Seems pretty blasting.
Work in progress.
Man.
The information's there. You might have to sift through it a bit. Let's see. Well, I could go do a hard check over here. Hard.
I want to check that out. I might die anyways.
Yeah. So is this tester?
That's what I get for reading the book and testing this north situation. No, I did use it one time to buy a ship, but hopefully that still works out. There's the destination. These poor 20 men that came with us, we just like sent them to the death.
That's better.
We are like cruel rulers. We're like, you 20 guys, you're just gonna drink water, you're gonna share this loaf of bread.
You're damn right you are. You're damn right.
Nice.
Why is the game sound so loud? Maybe punch this up just a little smidgen.
So let's see if we made any money from our run. You can notice that at least, oh yeah, there's some profit.
Well, let's recap here. So if you've muddled through the beginning of this with us, where are we in the Spice Run? We've done character creation. We've shown you a little bit of the sailing.
All right, I did a very poor job of introducing the game. I did a worse job of creating the character.
Terrible. Okay.
But at least maybe I showed something. And then I did a very poor job of starting the game off. But now we're back.
Wow.
We've got a little bit of money in our pocket.
Okay.
And we're looking to buy.
Don't forget about that hand you threw away.
Yeah. And to top it off, I throw away 2 jacks.
Oh, good job.
But on top of that, we're hopefully going to buy a used ship, a couple of extra seamen, and we're going to go on a little adventure called Uncharted Waters Spice Run.
The Spice Run. The Spice.
It is nice. All right.
Nice. If you've never seen Dune, check it out. It kind of parallels Star Wars of the time. Go figure that something called the Force and something called the Spice. You know which one did better. I don't know. But Dune wasn't a half. Didn't you get a cool VHS of Dune? Or no, the DVD box set.
You did.
Of Doom 2000, not the original.
Maybe a little bit too much.
What's too much?
This shit.
The Galleon?
No, I can't buy that, but he's got to give me a good deal. All right.
It's all about getting that Galleon.
So we're gonna need more small craft.
We're gonna need more power.
Oh yeah, there's what we're talking about. I'm even gonna deal with them.
The Karak.
Gotta be a dealer. I'm already. Let's save $40.
Do it.
All right.
This is where your probably your charisma. Maybe?
Hopefully, we'll call this one the Mr. C.
Nah. What's interesting about this game and games like it is that for a game, it's educational. It's geographically correct for the era, I believe.
It really is.
Historically accurate.
It's even a little bit culturally accurate too. Like there's certain places that definitely carry the exact like items they should and stuff. You can only get certain things in certain areas of the world.
Spices, certain
different
linens,
spices, different cloths, different different things. It is.
And it's an educational in a way that you're essentially working the stock market right now. Before there was such a thing, by creating supply and demand.
Only one guy died. That's not too bad.
Not too bad. 7 men. Get them all.
So 7 should be. I just need enough to say, oh, it's perfect.
And so again, you have to balance the cargo, the food, the water, all of it, your cannons.
Might as well tip the girl.
And I'm not sure if we'll get into it, but there's also some different fighting mechanics. There's the boat battles with cannons. There's when you board. There's swashbuckling. This game really has it all. It's incredible.
Yeah, and the other thing too, in case I do forget, there's this store here, which not every town has as well, and it is a place to get information. Well, I'm not going to pay for it right now, but you can get information on some places. You can purchase different treasures, fighting items that do increase your strength in battle. So if you're having trouble with battling, you have things that ultimately I will buy at the end of the run. The sextant, I think, gives you location. The telescope somewhere gives you like a longer vision. The icons, I can't remember if they're a fighting thing or a protection thing, but basically they're all items and stuff, and you want to have multiple. And so it's nice to frequent those places because you will make use of it. And when you start fighting pirates,
I'll take a
Schwartz. When you start fighting the pirates, you will notice you'll get a bunch of treasures and stuff after you defeat them, which is pretty cool.
19 gold per barrel.
Yeah, it seems kind of pricey, but I feel like they don't really like me very much here. It's my hometown.
And another thing. Okay, so let's go back in time. Let's talk about a setting. Easy and I played this as kids.
All right, before you leave now, you fill up. I don't know if one of the ships is bigger.
You wouldn't necessarily consider this a co-op game, right? But we've spent hours together playing this single-player game, so not everything has to be a co-op game. There's enough going on here with cartography and other things, and keeping track of this and that. It's a fun game for multiple people to play, at least 2. I mean, we've had a great time playing it together.
Oh yeah.
Easy. This has always kind of been an easy game, really. I am not too good at it. He's the reigning. Sailor. Yeah, the reigning Uncharted master.
And speaking of that, actually, we were just talking about this.
But he never could have done it without me.
That's true, and you gotta have that first mate, navigator, dude, all those things. It's
Number one.
Always true. They even start you with the guy.
Number one.
They're like, we have to give you this guy for free because it's what you need.
You need it. Yeah. Give me a number 2. What do we do? We're off course.
Nah, we're going south. We're good. We're plotted. Cut these corners, dude. Cut them sweet.
Do it. Okay.
So yeah, this is actually the more extravagant run that I came up with, and hopefully this system works out today and for anybody playing to get started. It's a really good way to get pretty much 2-3 quality ships, a fleet of guys, a little bit of experience, a little bit of fame. Today we will be passing this place. It has actually, which is funny in this video, I do specifically remember that one of the gossips said that Seville doesn't have anything worth buying. So that is funny. We won't stop there today. Since we don't have the telescope, I will go to a few unnecessary towns just to kind of point them out. Even though I would skip them, I believe there is one right down here.
Yes. The Cape.
No, not that one yet. There's just... Ooh.
So
let's see if we can... I think you can... yeah, you can... Without the telescope, you can inspect ships that are right next to you. And you can, check on little things like that. You can battle them.
They have like a battle-looking ship, though.
They're a Portuguese warship,
Yeah,
so they're not only our home people.
Oh, so there's also factions, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, there's the Portuguese, the Spanish, and the Turkish.
That sounds about right. So, and another thing,
let's go.
among other things, there's weather conditions.
Oh, you do.
You can embark on the land, right? And if you have to camp or something and fix your ship, there's a ton of stuff going on in this game. A lot of which we may not get to. Something we do want to do down the road as well is bring more of this to you in formats of doing different runs and stuff. So if there's something you guys like, you like to see this Uncharted Waters, not only let us know, but also look forward to more Uncharted Water greatness to come. There's also a sequel to this game on Sega and Super, I believe. That one seems to run more like an RPG traditional style, but it seems to be a lot in this fashion. We have not played it a lot because this game just has so much.
I think this guy joins. Yeah, he's
30
cool.
years later, we're still playing it. Haven't made it to the sequel yet.
Yeah, what the Horizon?
Yeah.
It's funny because a lot of people like that, but it didn't appeal. It's a little bit more forced. This was open, a lot more open world.
Absolutely.
You basically make a guy, you have control. You do whatever you want. You know. The other one is like you're already set up with a certain character. You basically play like stories or roles of each. So.
Hey, what's up, Death Thumb? Hey man, I don't know what's going on with the delay, dude. We got all sorts of bugs, kinks that we haven't unfortunately gotten on a streamlined way to do this. We're always kind of having to tinker, but I think we've got a good setup right now.
Oh, is that are we delayed behind the game?
Yeah, and also because the way you have to start it with YouTube and all these different things, I'm not exactly sure, man. Yeah, they like to listen. Voyeurs at hearts, I guess.
Hey, stop in français. Or maybe that's still Spain. I don't know. I forget. Somewhere around here is France.
Yeah, but yeah, if this is too terribly behind when we go back and check it out, if it ends up being too off, we'll have to rego it. Yeah, so just call this a test run. We'll see if well enough happens here. Something Easy and I've been wanting to do, get together and make this. I actually wanted to do this over. Well, I guess it's.
You very much still
winter-ish.
I will stop wasting our time. These places have been a waste of time. I'm basically just showing you how to find these ports, I guess, but I'm going to speed it up a little bit for the sake of it all. That's all exploring that you can do when you're playing the game.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of some of the fun. There's lots of different stuff, like I said, in each place. You will get to kind of see at least how different, everything is, but...
And to your point, Death Thumb, I have chat up on a separate screen over here. I figured out a way to put it on the OBS, or is it OSB? OSB. But it never shows up on there, so I have to check over here on this other screen.
Well, apparently we ain't too good using the computer box.
Yeah, we don't know so much about it. It's all a learning experience.
Hey, learn together. That's Mary's. That's France.
France.
Francais.
You see London, you see France.
You sure do.
So then once you discover the ports, they're there as you cruise by.
Yeah,
them,
forever.
So that's pretty cool.
And if you have something, you can, I think, get the coordinates of them too. So if you really wanted to write that down.
So you could write down the actual latitude and longitude coordinates of this here.
Gotta go check for our guy.
On that trusty map we showed at the beginning of
this is one of my favorite places. It has, I don't know why he's my favorite guy. Maybe he's just so rough and tough, but this is always my favorite
Conrad?
guy, yeah.
Spoilers.
Hopefully he'll even He's always here. He's the guy.
He's always there drinking.
Oh, he's got that big scar, I think, in the hat. I don't know. He's too cool.
He's way too cool.
He's too cool for.
You haven't done maybe because you haven't done any fighting yet.
Ooh, there's someone looking. That's actually sometimes good when there's local business like that because you can pick up a little mission. It's the good stuff.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you want to do it often so that you're not rusty every time you go do it.
Every time.
But it's much easier on the PS4. You just hit the button and it goes. This has quite a bit more going on. We got microphones, laptops, cords running everywhere.
That's fun. That makes you feel real involved.
But no, this is a nice opportunity for Easy and myself to get together, do some gaming, something we've been wanting to do for a while.
Set up. Well, hopefully set up for some future other things.
Absolutely.
Really wanted to do some fun streaming with the old systems. That's ultimately where I want to be. I want to be playing Russian Attack. Right now. Kung Fu High School.
I just ordered Chase HQ, so I've been wanting to get on that. That's gonna be excellent. I have never played the console version. Huge fan of the arcade. I used to play with my brother back in the day. Did we?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember playing it then, but yeah, I can't speak if it's the same or a completely different game. But we're gonna find out in a little.
What do you know? There's Pisa, Italy. It has the artwork.
Hey.
All right, so. Basically, if you want to skip all those ports and you have a telescope or something like that, you could save some time. You could pretty much come straight here. You could sell the sugar, which it is only a few bucks more, but get a little bankroll. This is going to be one of the first places that has the decent price on artwork, which you can only buy a few, but you'll see why you always buy the cheap artwork.
Always.
What
about the grapes? No good?
You can get them. You find grapes somewhere else.
Olive oil seems like a good one to get.
Yeah, you would think so too, but apparently that shit's everywhere over there. No, yeah, it's funny because sometimes I do forget because I know there is a market in buying like firearms and things like that, but you really have to know. That's why I'm trying to stick with the basics and go on the old school loop here to kind of show. I think the maximum amount of money you can hold anyways is like 60,000. So.
You can get banks and stuff, right?
You can. You have a bank,
but you can't improve the amount of you can actually hold on your person.
No. It actually was. That was always a little irritating. That's why I had talked about earlier before.
You gotta invest. You gotta have banks.
I talked about that, how there were certain situations that made it very hard to. You could not travel long distance because you just could not hold enough of money to feed all these men and stuff to go, all over the world.
Yes, absolutely. Then we were talking about that a little earlier, is that even as kids, we'd rent this game, a single player game, but it's a thing where you can both enjoy it. I mean, we haven't added a third to the element that may complicate matters, but for two people to just kind of enjoy RPG setting games, there's a lot going on, a lot to keep track of, so it's just one of those things, more fun with a friend, right? It takes you back to the games of back in the day that weren't simultaneous.
It's like true. I mean, couch co-op. It's still. I mean, Might and Magic is another really good example on the Sega Genesis. Mm-hmm. That is something that. I mean.
And then you can create guys like you made a ship after Mr. C. You could get other players involved that way. You recruit. You could have each guy play. It was that Swords and Serpents as a 4-player RPG, even though one person really controls it, but you add those other players, and
I mean, you're just you're like magic attack, but it's cool. You get to do it. You could run away if you wanted to. You'd be like,
yeah, see you, buddy.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
You take that troll down by yourself. We'll see you later. You have that eaten. I know, this ain't like shiny. Most RPGs is just it's a good time. Yeah, I guess it's not for everybody, but
oh no. Yeah, there's a little bit more exciting stuff too. Like I said, this is more of a set you up for succession. Like But, you know, like, there's some sea battles. Hopefully, I can get through this.
This place looks
You'll see where
here.
you make the major money.
Right here, right?
No. We got.
Isn't this like Lisbon or something?
2 more places, like, before we make our real money.
Is Lisbon the main town you start out at?
Yes, it is.
So as you said, yes, the Spanish.
They're actually the Portuguese. But
Portuguese.
But it's right. It's right there. Now we're making money.
Yeah, and I mean, in a lot of ways, this kind of reminds me of playing Old Oregon Trail or something. 1-player game, right? But you know, you bring your party along, you get your friends involved. Something similar to that.
Oh no, I should. I gotta make it. I gotta make it around the boot or whatever, and go all the way on the other side of Italy. I guess I think there's a guy looking for me down here. I think I'll go show this port real quick, and you can kind of see how they give you like missions and stuff, and that's ultimately how you build fame really fast. Hopefully, it's like an easy mission. Maybe it'll be grain. To be honest, they ask for grain for some reason, like all the time. And one time, I think I got a huge score because he randomly paid me for the extra grain I had on me. It was like a bonus way if like you know what they might want.
I'll take that extra grain.
That's what he said. He just
he's making grain,
which was actually cool because I had never. That was like a screen I had never even seen. Still, I was like, oh.
No, actually, you know, we've played quite a few RPGs kind of co-op like this in a way. I mean, especially we didn't have a lot of options back in the day. Co-op was a thing, but there weren't a lot of games available to you that way, and especially certain games. Now you've got hack and slash beat 'em ups. You can play online,
what was really
co-op,
yeah,
you know, all that stuff. But back in the day, there wasn't those options. So if you wanted to play a cool RPG,
see here's the guy right here.
Ah!
Oh, it was trading wool.
It's not grain this time?
No.
Ah.
Well, I'll get that. Yeah, sure. Give me some more money. It's good, though. It gives me the advance money, which is cool.
Yeah, this is Uncharted Waters on the Super Nintendo.
And actually, this version also comes on the Sega Genesis. Do you have it?
And the NES.
Yeah, I do have it on the NES.
You do have it in box on the NES as well?
No, I don't. I have it loose.
Loose. You haven't dipped into it too much. This has always been our favorite version. We can't really speak to the differences between yet.
I do remember there was like an early flaw I saw from the time I had played it for maybe 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
And there was a control flaw that was a little bit irritating, but ultimately I can't wait to play it and see how similar it is. But I think I'm gonna have to play through and beat this game again.
Oh yeah. What's a good RPG you'd recommend there? Oh, if you want, I get it. Not everybody's cup of tea.
Oh.
RPGs.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think if there's been some other. There's even been action games. Well, most of them have been more like strategy and stuff. But I mean, we've sat there and enjoyed just playing, grinding out solo. We played Russian Attack for so long, and we didn't even realize that it was co-op. I don't think for like the longest time.
I know, that's interesting. No, it is simultaneous.
Yeah, like full on like Contra style like co-op. You're like, what?
Makes sense, Konami game, right?
Yeah.
No, you know, we've done that quite a bit. I mean, Night Trap, I know you made a comment for us when we did that, you know, video back when, but same thing, Double Switch, Night Trap, any of those kinds of games.
Splatterhouse.
Yeah.
Those things like that.
I mean,
there was some stuff.
I guess maybe we're oddballs, but we've been gaming since we were, since we could game.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Friends forever.
Succeeding with somebody else's, I don't know. It gives you something. It's like I don't know, that much more exciting to have that somebody else is excited to. I guess. Actually, a game that I can think about now that is a one-player game that not only us but several people sat around and played was Resident Evil.
Yeah. Oh, we had like a house party. For
yeah, we would sit there. We would constantly, me and you, we'd sit up, and play that. Until we were scared. We'd have groups of people like playing it. It was a lot of fun.
We're out of food. Land ho!
I know, it's good. Good we're here. This is the porcelain.
All right, so where are we at in terms of what we're trying to do? Are we accomplished? Are we halfway?
Pretty close, actually. We are fairly close. There's one more. It's the big haul. This is basically to get together as much money as we can before we go ultimately to Istanbul, Turkey, which I hope they let us
Night trap.
And sometimes they've been kicking me out. I don't know if it's because we've been doing so good on the runs, but like trying to actually do the runs, they're like, yeah, it was kind of a jerk move. But yeah, ultimately we want to go there and buy a bunch of artwork. If not, we're gonna go buy the Italian artwork and possibly that wool.
So what you're telling me as well is that there is randomness to this open world game.
There is definitely some randomness. It's same with the people who are looking for you and what they want. You know, you never know.
It's more than likely a programmed amount of set randomness, but I'm sure it's enough of a scope to where you're probably, unless you're playing this game nonstop, not going to see the same run every time you go on it. It's pretty much going to be a new experience every time you play this game. I know it has been for us. We've dipped into this game a bunch of different times. You know, some successful runs, some not. I mean, you've beat this at least once, right?
Yeah. But it was challenging. It makes it challenging to do certain things. I think there's usually a guy here that joins you. Oswaldo.
We have been wanting to get into Supreme Warrior. I picked that up a while back, and that's just been one of those ones we're saving where we can get together. I'm not entirely sure on that one, but I'm pretty sure it's a mature game, and I thought I read something somewhere that some crazy stuff can happen, so we'll take a look at that.
What system is that on?
Sega CD.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know me. Don't tempt me with a good time. If there's any reason to get a Sega CD game.
Yeah.
That's probably my absolute favorite system.
Yeah, you got some good ones with that Ninja Warrior. What was that game? The Ninja Dungeon.
Revenge of the Ninja.
Yeah.
And then I got
the other fighting RPG. Cool.
We got 50, 60. That's good.
So yeah, that'll be coming down the road. Again, we've been trying to kind of tie everything down, figure out what's going on, so we can really start bringing that at a higher quality that it needs to be brought at. If we can ever get there.
Yeah. Well, live and learn and try and all that stuff.
Yeah, we're not scared.
Hey, at least we've got some stuff, equipment, and we've got games in boxes.
Right here. And way to go.
We've got lots of energy, so we are set.
Bang.
How long are we in so far?
I don't know, man. It should say on there somewhere.
Oh, there we go.
40-something minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll be right around the right time. Like I said, for a pretty lengthy, I know this probably hasn't been a very exciting trip. Definitely the second will be a lot more fun when we start discovering and attacking other ships and things like that. But basically, this is pretty much a starter's guide to try to get you a good character and enough money in your pocket to go home and go buy some quality ships so you can actually do what you need to do. Then you'll be surprised how fast things will start moving. We'll at the very end, after we buy our good ship and we do all this cool stuff, we'll kind of show you how you can do that little northern run, just go up there real fast and back and make like a ton when you can start holding hundreds of things and making transactions. Like right now, the max is like 50. When you can hold like 250 and sell all those, however many profits, you're gonna be jamming, killing it. I want to play Corpse Killer real bad.
Oh yeah, yeah. With Supreme Warrior, I don't know. I can't remember if I read it or just saw it. That eventually it said something about you being able to beat the game enough times or do it a certain way to where there was graphic content. So I'm not sure. Maybe that was just one of those inaccurate things that I came across. You actually have beaten and played Uncharted Waters, Detto? Or were you talking about Supreme Warrior?
Oh man, I knew it. They're gonna kick me out.
Oh, why?
I don't know. They don't like me.
You have to pay them to come in?
Probably.
You're bribing them? I don't think so.
Oh, they won't even take it.
We don't negotiate with these
terrorists.
Well, you said it.
Well, I just meant they're obviously
Istanbul. You should be able to come here.
Man, they threw us out, and we're in trouble. We're out of food.
Oh no, not the Mr. C. You're throwing me under the bus, huh?
Well, we'll see if we
start eating the crew members. Let's go. And this is This is part of the fun too, being just out of everything, trying to get to where you need to go.
Well, man, this isn't going as planned, but we'll see.
Where ultimately was this where you were trying to go?
Yeah, this was the main place because this has it has the best price on artwork you can ever get throughout the entire time in the game, and basically you can instantly come back and sell it for. You basically spend all your money on it. It's like a product where you can't fill your ship, so you just ultimately spending all your money, and you can just get a big payout. If you can get 50 crates at 2, you get 10,000. You know, oof, you really.
That's how you start getting the galleons with all the cannons.
It sure is.
Okay, yeah, I figured that's what you meant, that dumb, but I got a little mixed up there. There's a lot going. A lot of people were saying stuff.
Oh, we lost you.
No, you lost me. Where'd I go? You killed me. That's it. I'm out of here.
Oh man.
That's
by a day too. That's a bum deal. The bad thing is you had all my cargo.
Dang it. Now there goes all our money.
Well, I wouldn't say all of it, but.
I'm disappointed.
I'm pretty disappointed too. So I really messed it up, guys. I still probably can show you something.
Woo. Better show us something after that.
Oh, there was still plenty of them left on this ship. I don't know why your guys all died so fast.
Whatever.
I mean,
probably because you didn't give me any food. Forget about him, he says. You carry all the garbage and then you'll die.
That seems like
sounds like something you might do.
No. All right, let's basically start this over. Oh man.
What are we starting over?
Not over, but I meant no, I got some stuff.
Are they gonna let you in this time?
Oh, I'm not going back there. I'm not wasting my time there. We can do a smaller version of it right here.
Okay, so we're gonna go on a smaller version.
Well, we have already gone on most of it. I just meant so I can get home.
Oh, I see. Back to Lisbon, which is Spanish, you're telling me.
I think I told you it was Portuguese.
Oh, Portuguese. Yeah, that's what you told me. You know I don't speak Spanish.
But ultimately,
I'm not even mad.
We might as well deliver this wool since we screwed it. Get the fame, get the money. Maybe we'll get to see the princess or something.
Well, so basically you get an idea, hopefully, of what we're trying to show you. And
well, it'll still work out. Just gotta have faith.
This is the basic gist of what you want to do. You go to the ports, buy the goods.
I guess we should have maybe tried playing the game at all whatsoever before. I was like, yeah, let's just do what we always do.
Yeah, it's only been 30 years since we've done it, but let's just do it. It's muscle memory.
Oh boy.
I would just laugh if you got attacked by that ship right there.
They should attack
the Dread Pirate Roberts.
They should attack me and take my Naples.
Are we going to Naples? Is that anything like wolf nipple chips?
Yeah,
Which is a real thing.
That is a delicacy.
It's a real thing in a game.
In Might and Magic.
Yeah.
It is on the menu.
What it is exactly, I'm sure, is what it says it is, but I mean... Gotta be one of the most interesting things in a game ever created.
Absolutely. Alright.
Yeah, I don't know if the lag is super far behind.
Oh, man.
If we drop out before we see you backed up, then thanks for coming by, commenting. Appreciate it.
On another tip, though, what cracks me up is it's not very much. It's not very behind it. It's running on the TV on the Xbox, and it's like.
Oh, it's just a little bit. I think there's always that little bit of lag.
That's what I mean. It's not very much.
I don't know if it's because we have to start the program on OSB and then on YouTube, or what the deal is with that.
But I wonder if it was synced up with yeah, whatever. Well, we'll go back and look over the game.
It'll all wash out.
The game footage.
Look
at all these ships out, man.
I actually could have moved the screen over just a little bit, but I kind of like the border around it as well. Kind of creates an atmosphere. We need to put our logo in that down square there. If we could ever figure out that, add a graphic, something.
Probably
something scrolling by.
Look at that.
Nothing
right
wrong
here.
with a little bit of negative space.
Look at that, the Brothers Ford shirt. There's a logo for
the
us.
only one in existence.
Hey, that's called, yeah, it's a relic.
It is.
Probably need a second one. It was kind of getting faded.
I know. Well,
it's gonna look very vintage.
We've looked into it, but it just right now it's not something that is doable for us.
He's lying.
Why?
It's done.
Well, you know, we haven't decided. There's just factors. I mean, yeah, you want a toe? I can get you a toe, man. But yeah, one more would be nice, so I can have one.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, we're in Tunis.
Ooh, I came back with a purchase. Here's the rest of the road as promised. Here, you might as well buy the rest of this crap.
Buy it. Buy my wool.
Alright, let's go get as much artwork we can for the little bit of money we have. And see how much money
Do you know what the time frame is? Do you have a certain amount of time before everybody starts coming after you, or the game gets real? Do they give you like?
No, this is
or
actually
is it just progressive, or is it based on your actions? Is time not relevant in that sense?
No, unfortunately, this is a pretty. It's a long. I mean, it's a long game. It's like it's slower. That's why we're trying not to be horribly awful as we are this time. But basically, I was trying to set you up to have a little bit more fun. Get to the fun parts of the game. But it is a little slow, and gosh, it just I don't think it's as you do the missions and you get fame. So the fact that I am discovering ports, I just completed that mission. We will check once we get back to Lisbon. You can actually check all your exact
you check the statistics.
like fame, your level, your sailing level, and you have a battle level.
You can only do that in the hometown.
Yeah, no, you can do that at any of the ends, I think.
Oh, I see. But we're gonna wait till we get there.
Yeah.
What you missed, my friend, is you missed Evan killed me.
Whoa. Yeah, at least I get to make a new Mr. C. We didn't need that ship anyways. It helped.
Easy killed me until they threw me to the sharks.
We did lose a lot of money on that.
Yeah, Dread Pirate Roberts was chasing us down. Barely escaped with our lives.
I know, they threw us.
It was shenanigans, really, is what you missed.
Alright.
And then you missed him, getting some artwork and other things.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Basically what we're getting at is we're showing a good way to try to set up everything. We showed a kind of a cheap way to, set up your character. There's a nice little run to go on to make you some money if you don't get thrown out of Istanbul and throw away your good cards and basically do everything wrong that you could possibly do. But if you take it for the good things you could have done and put those to use, you can actually ultimately make some money and have a good game. I did show off all the ports though.
Up to 70. Hey, there you go. Up to 7,000.
Oh, we'll be
369 gold.
We'll be good.
Oh, hey, where'd all our gold go?
Oh.
I'm telling you, man, those grapes. I'm feeling it.
Right. No, we're out. We're going back. We're going home.
I would enjoy some grapes right now. Oh wait, I'm dead. Thanks, pal. Thanks.
What's sad too is Marco was always so reliable. At least it wasn't Conrad.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been sad.
Okay.
Marco's actually it's funny because I feel like he's always the most he always, goes. He's the most loyal person, and he always becomes one of the best guys because his sailing skills are so high. Because he sails with you forever, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll find the good guys.
Cha.
We're gonna go ship shopping.
Ship shopping.
And
say that 3 times fast right now. Go.
Ooh, maybe even some remodeling.
Okay. And then?
Then, that'll pretty much probably wind up. I mean, we'll see. We don't want to be too.
Yeah.
We'll have a little fun. We'll go get some money, save the game, maybe attack somebody. I don't know.
Okay.
Just to show a battle scene, and then we probably get to show a death scene after they murder us.
Okay.
But
And hey, if you guys are tuning in local, you're checking it out, you're stopping in by the stream, Easy and I are going to hit the streets a little later.
Oh, yeah.
Go check out some of our favorite places
Live
to
arcades.
go. Game hunting. We're going to go put up some high scores at a barcade. Grab a slice. It's going to be delicious.
I am hungry.
Come check us out. Oh, yeah. It's getting there. Maybe swig some ale.
Even on another local note, when VHS night comes in a month or so, I will be having a Sega CD there. I know it's not a VHS, but I'll be playing tons of FMV games.
Might as well be a VHS.
Tons of fun stuff. It'll be fun. There's usually a great time there. They do have a good. That place does have a good shipyard. The Seville. That's Spain.
Well, I'm glad you know this. Again, an educational experience.
And you know why I know this? Because of Uncharted Waters.
Only way he passed his 7th grade history or whatever it was.
Man. It helped a lot.
It did. I remember.
I think I remember writing on a test that some place sold wool. I was like, they have the best price for wool. It had to be true.
Yeah, they were.
I don't think they could dispute it. They were like, it might have the best place for wool. Like,
in the 1500s, it was the only and best place to buy wool. Like, well, that seems historically accurate. A+! Here you go. You know things I don't.
Oh,
Thanks,
man.
Uncharted Waters.
Oh, so I did fall short. I wanted to hit 10,000.
Dude.
I was a little sad about that.
Man, this is a day of falling short. Short falling day.
But ultimately, we can show you. We did make enough. We will buy used. Buying new is fun. You can build ultimately some really useful ships that have either tons of space or tons of this, and you can throw out cannons and basically make really cheap. You can make warships into giant cargo ships and make a whole lot of money, but they do cost quite a bit. So
costly.
That's somewhere down the road. I believe it's
that guy's an excellent mustache. I've tried to grow handlebars. I don't know. I don't think I have the right kind of facial hair. I've always wanted to grow a big wizard beard, man. But this is about where I get it, and I go like, eh.
Oh, come on.
I don't like the look. It feels straggly. But I'm wearing it out. One day I'll have a big wizard beard and a wizard hat and a wizard pipe. They always have the coolest pipes.
At least give me Please let me save the change. Jeez. Alright. He's back.
I'm Ron Burgentine.
Here, we'll even call it Mr. C2.
Don't you dare!
Just
you dare!
Look at you get Miguel!
Oh, Miguel! Okay, well, if I could have Miguel. Oh, man.
I think we should get one more of these things.
Okay.
Then I'll switch to that. Give me a cheaper.
Let's get it now.
Here, I want this one. I want it $1 cheaper.
$1. He says, "Name your price, matey."
What is this? This will be the. Well, actually, this will probably be some sort of cheat or something. We'll name it the SNES.
Yeah.
They'll be like, you can't do that. Oh, it has full
Interestingly enough, that's a thing in a lot of the old games. Man, you put in names of the creators, Konami or whatever, and put Zelda.
Remodeling all that stuff's good. Figureheads, they protect you. All that stuff's good stuff.
Okay, what's this remodel all about?
It's like the way to get spend some money on ships you already have or even just these ones. I don't know if they came with any, but if you know you're going to go on big adventures, which we might do here shortly if we want to go that route, but it protects you. You can get figureheads, extra stuff, different sails. Switch your sails constantly back and forth between inland sails and long distance sails. Lots of different things. And now that you're back home, it's always where you want to buy ships too, because it's the best. It's the best place to.
There's no place like it.
Get the men.
You're getting more men?
Yeah, we just got all those ships.
After you tip them, or do you tip them before or after?
27 men. I think I only need 20.
What are your plans? What are your big plans for us on the next Uncharted episode of Waters?
Yeah, that'll actually be fun. We'll get into some big trades, make some big money, go a little bit further, probably down to Africa, maybe the Horns around there. Get some gold, Your Majesty. Mm-hmm. They've got some good stuff over there. Ultimately, that'll be working on trying to get an actual warship, and then maybe doing some fighting.
Okay.
Which is always a lot of fun.
So we'll save the fighting for the next show.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
I gotta go do this. We might as well do money. Might as well get as much money as you can. And we'll see the difference now that you have the bigger ships.
Now, is it the size of the ship or how you use it? I've heard it both ways. I don't know.
In this case,
something about motion
in the first
ocean,
case, but in the first case, it was how you used it.
Yeah.
But now we definitely went to
logic.
We really went for the size. But this is actually how you look at yourself.
Innuendo.
You can see like all the art.
Oh, hey, here we go.
Tons of stuff. Yeah.
16. Jeez.
Oh yes, you're a young lad.
Man. Think about a 16-year-old these days in charge of a fleet of ships going on Uncharted missions.
With 310 fame, nonetheless.
What are most 16-year-olds doing these days? Probably not that.
So basically, we're only 17.
I'm your elder.
You
respect me. I am a regional manager.
Check out the port. So you can invest. We must be, I don't know. But yeah, you can invest in other places eventually and do all this stuff and fluctuate markets, all this. It's very, very in-depth, just like a lot of these games are. You can get ran into the shipyard. You can get lost just playing it. Like, I don't know, that's how I always used to do, is like you always want to figure everything out, talk to everybody, you spend so much time like doing too much stuff that it gets you in trouble. Oh yeah, look at those ships. Those hold some big things. We'll make a bunch of money just real quick here.
Well, let's make that money.
Let's make that money.
So you said you can only hold 60,000 at once?
At once.
So that's another thing. You got to plan out. You don't want to get too much cargo and make too much money, right? Or I guess you could always put it in the bank. So not every town has a bank?
You can only bank here at home.
Okay.
Is like your only bank that I know of. Which actually makes it very difficult to do some of the stuff, because when you have a huge ship and you do those artwork runs, you lose the money too. It's like you sell a certain amount and you lose like the chunks that you couldn't hold, which is ultimately like awfully like. But so these ships hold a lot more. We'll do that sugar run.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of similar, isn't it?
What's that?
Oh, that threw out there that the 16-year-olds are running eBay shops and running successful YouTube channels.
That's true.
I mean, it's similar. You could call the internet the great
cycle.
The great sea.
They go, the great sea.
And finding things, places to sell online. Hey, I like it. Great analogy. So I guess things are the same as they've always been. I love it.
Maybe we're out of touch.
It's possible. Hey, I'll be the first to tell you that. I like being in the dark. You see my soft complexion. The light and I aren't the best of friends.
Oh man, this is But yeah, you really see the difference here once you can, I don't know. I think this is basically I'm just gonna go up and back. I realized my mistake last time.
Back.
So
to the left.
Yeah, and basically that'll start you off. It'll be probably a good spot to end, but it'll show you how to. I should switch myself too. You can switch yourself from your ship. You know, you probably want to be on one of the bigger ships.
Mm-hmm.
Seems safer.
But look forward. The battling in this is pretty cool. Like I said, there's the ship battling and then the swashbuckling. What was that game? Defender of the Crown. That was a cool game that had kind of some of the similar.
Well,
when you win the castle and you did the.
We'll save it and we'll take a quick trip down and maybe attack somebody.
Okay.
And see what's fun about it,
Okay.
This is really quick. I'm just gonna do this and buy the porcelain and go back, and see how much money ultimately you can have with getting 3 ships in an hour, roughly hour time period. So, I mean that's a pretty good start to the game to spend a first hour of a lengthy RPG like this.
Yeah.
Getting ships that hold cargo, having 3 ships, having guys that can actually sail and stuff. And like I said, we will make a little bit of cash back right here. So I'm gonna say that we will probably be sitting somewhere around
sugar. Give me some sugar.
8,000. Probably be sitting pretty good. I have about 8,000. 6,000 to 8,000 bucks, 3 ships, some skills. I mean,
skills, the fame.
That's pretty much a good.
Just make sure not to kill me this time. I'd appreciate it.
Okay, well then I'll buy food for your ship.
Thank you, master. Yeah, 3 food ain't gonna be cutting it, I don't think.
Whoa.
It cost you 20 gold per barrel. Food seems expensive here.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the water that you didn't have. I was like, water's free.
Oh, there you go.
Dude, I can afford it. I can get you all the water you want, buddy.
Boy, I feel real special.
You know what I can do, too, to really piss you off? Is,
oh, I know what you can do. But please, not live on whatever this is. The internet.
Oh, that'll piss him off. We haven't really gone over it, might as well real quick. There's the menu here where you can... So guys don't leave you, because you'll get real jerk guys who won't be loyal. And they'll steal your stuff.
Pirates. Another great game on the NES and Sega, I believe.
Yeah.
Something we want to get into. We grew up playing this. We were aware of pirates, but...
Mates. So you can go look at your people. You can see that he has no loyalty. So there are chances that they could steal the ship. I think you can... How do you
have guys like that going on riskier missions might not be advised because they
can
might...
order, so you can...
Stab you in the back!
You can distribute. You can pass out gold to them to increase that. Look, I can make you eat less and stuff on different ships.
Of course you can. Yeah, I'm sure you would. Just torture me.
Oh man.
Call me Mr. Slave. Throw me in the basement.
Okay, I don't think. Okay, I was like, hopefully I didn't just change it. Anyways, we might die, but we'll see. They'll be like, you're not feeding people.
That is not cool.
You know, it is what it is.
You know, one thing, so you're seeing a resurgence and all sorts of things. Why is there no cool pirate stuff going on right now? We want to see it. Bring us back some pirate stuff.
It's funny, we talked about it. Someone talked about all the remasters on Switch and stuff, and I was like, oh, they should do one for Uncharted Waters. That's like my favorite Super Nintendo game.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, yeah, it would be cool to just do like any pirate type stuff would be pretty cool. Like,
yeah. That's the next big thing. You heard it here on Brothers Forge Gaming. Pirates are coming back.
I miss it. I miss pirates.
And that's the thing too, is that there are a lot of remakes, okay, and it's really cool that retro's resurgence and big, and that retro is inspiring new games to be developed in the way that style. And you know, I've played a lot of them, and they're good. But if you want to play a game like this, get this game, because this is the best you're gonna get. There's no game that's gonna ever be made like this again, probably, that will be as good. Yeah. I mean, there might be something different and you know, a newer game, but they just don't really make games like this so much anymore. And you know, a remade version of it in the spiritual successor form of it would probably be okay. But this is this might be a perfect game. I mean, it really is.
It's not a bad start. We did all right. How do you say?
I'm not talking about your run. It's definitely not a perfect run here. But I meant the development, the creation, just the very overall element of this game for what it is. Could be a perfect creation right here. So play this game, Uncharted Waters, on the Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis, possibly PC.
I was like, I forgot how to save.
I'm assuming.
Alright, so you can't just save right here. Save it. You can only save one game at a time. That is correct. So if you ever start a new game and save or whatever. But we are not going to quit the game today. We're going to go.
What are we doing?
Well, we're going to sail and see some end screens or some death screens.
Ooh, is there a death screen?
There sure is.
Well, let's check this death screen out.
One way or another, we're going to find it.
I always liked the canoe. It's great. See, your guys are on. I guess they're there waiting for you. Your guys are on the boat even when you're not on the boat. So are we... Oh, wait, we already sold?
Yeah.
What did we get up to?
We got up to just under 6.
Okay.
I wanted to be a little
But
higher
that's with
than
new
that,
ships. That's with mates. That's with all sorts of cool stuff. That's with fame.
Yeah,
notoriety.
that's the 3 ships is the big thing. Like we're pretty set up for next time. Just gotta remember not to save, but pretty set up for next time. Actually, let's just in case we do get into some battling.
Did you
we'll show
guns?
the remodel.
Cannons? Figureheads?
We'll make sure that definitely the Mr. C.
Navigator is me good.
Cannons. Yeah. Can I afford all 20 cannons? There we go. So there we go. We'll add some cannons. I should have bought some figureheads, but that'll just help us.
Was there a cartoon Uncharted Waters, or are we thinking Pirates of the Dark Water?
Pirates of the Dark Water, probably.
Which there's also games on that on the Super and Sega. Both are different. That'd be pretty cool if there was an Uncharted Water cartoon.
One thing that was fantastic though, there's another Koei whatever game that is similar to this that has the elements. It is a ninja RPG in Indu.
Yes.
And that game is like fantastic. It's the same style. It's kind of like an open world. You roam around. You go to towns.
It's a lot more cutthroat though. I remember we were like trying to camp or something, and somebody came up and murdered us.
Like it's definitely a little bit. This is definitely like a little bit friendlier, slower. I feel like it maybe was a little bit. The fighting's a little bit more JRPG style.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. And ultimately, though, you get jumped. Though everybody you see it, like you can fight like one guy and then you get hurt, and then they all come and like kill you, and you're like, why?
But yeah, as far as what this is or isn't based on, as far as we know, Koei does. They do most of their games are historically based. Like what are they most known for? Like the
romance of the kingdoms.
Yeah,
and,
so they
did the Genghis Khan ones. They did.
Yeah, so however accurate that is and how much research, I'm not sure, but it seems like they did their homework and.
Yeah,
a lot of this.
A lot of it seemed alright.
It's like a historically based game, kind of like an educational game. But I would totally watch a cartoon on Uncharted Waters.
Oh, you can make it. In fact, well, they give you a story and stuff. There in the beginning, it kind of showed he's like looking for, honoring his father's legacy, all this stuff.
Yeah. The story's there.
They have some animated characters. So yeah, look at this. We're getting into
the fact that you can go into bars and tip and talk and get rumors.
We're going into the fast, dangerous waters.
Ooh, fast waters. How do you tell when it's fast? Because you're going so
the music changes, the scenery changes, and it must be ultimately the wind or the current, because you start going real fast. We should have bought a telescope.
And there isn't really a way to tell that. Didn't you say on the NES version that the steering was different, right? This one you can kind of dial steer. That one it's like really hard to turn.
Well, this one the button you press is like the way you go, and on that is like you have to press like left, yes. Like to do the thing.
So one thing, if you are looking to play this game but you want to play it on the NES, know that the steering is one thing that is different. Oh, was that a storm?
It sure is.
You're killing Mr. C.
I thought there was a town right there, so we're probably gonna die. This is why you don't go down this way early on in the game.
When we first were playing this game, I don't think we'd beaten it yet. You can sail to.
This Antarctica. Is right where your father dies.
Yeah, good job. You can sail to Antarctica, right? We were actually trying to sail around the world, from Lisbon back to Lisbon, right? But around the world. We tried to do that. I don't know if we've successfully... Have you successfully done that yet?
Well, no, I have not.
Ah! Wow. Captain Easy gets his comeuppance. That's what you get for killing Mr. C.
So that's how fast... That's why you save often in these games. You do all that.
Ravaged.
His fleet beyond imagination.
You were ravaged.
It's actually kind of nice. This is the first one. We showed you how to build up, get ready, get started. We saved, luckily. But that'll show you how fast the storm can ravage your day, just like your poor old dad.
Man.
Well, I'm glad we got to show you a good start and have a little bit of fun with you. I'll not be doing it. I'll play in between to kind of build up some of the stuff, but we will be going through and showing a couple more of these. I think it'll be fun. Ultimately, it'd be nice to get through the end game or something cool like that. At least show you differently in the new world. We'll go around the horn, around the world. We'll let BFG take you around the world. Anyways, this has been Easy Mr. C, Brothers Forge Gaming, Uncharted Waters on the Super Nintendo. My favorite game. This is the Spice Run. Go do yours. Do a lot better than me, and you'll make more money, and have a lot better start. But ultimately, I showed you how to get it done, and so go get it done. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for stopping in. Thanks again, Dead Thumb.
Woo!
Thanks for everybody that stopped by.
Absolutely.